The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
It was Maisa Noira that happened in Eretz Yisrael. Maisa Noira. There was a neighborhood. A Rav moved into the neighborhood. Freunde moved in. All of a sudden, they began to tell him there's a strange incident going on. Nobody can figure out what it is. But it repeats itself every single week. He says, what is it? He says, there is a dog in the neighborhood. The dog belongs to two people, irreligious, chilonim. They're not religious yet. And the dog, every Erev Shabbos, wants to leave the house and will not stop until they let the dog out. He runs to the neighbor's house. When he comes to the neighbor's house, he waits for the neighbor to go to shul. Maisa Noira. The dog accompanies the neighbor to shul, waits outside at attention. Dog waits at attention until davening is over, Leil Shabbos, goes home with the neighbor. Maisa Noira gets into the neighbor's house, will not stop until the neighbor will let the dog in. The dog sits and listens to Kiddush. Maisa Shayim. Afterwards, they give the dog a little food. The dog then goes back to its family, back to where its owners are. Okay? Motzei Shabbos in the day, the dog also goes to the house. Kiddush in the morning, Havdalah by night. So, what happened one time? Coincidence. Happened two times, coincidence. Happens every week. Weeks in and weeks out, no coincidence anymore. That dog is something that we don't realize when it's happening. Anyhow, they did an experiment with the dog. They tried to hold the dog not to go. They tried not to open the door. They tried when the dog was out to drain a cup and take it in a different place. B'shum panim v'oifen, they could not stop the dog from going to the house for Kiddush, to go Leil Shabbos to shul, and to hear Havdalah. And then immediately after. In fact, when it came to be the night for Havdalah, they tried to give it a drink and give it food before it heard Havdalah. Wouldn't do that either. After a long time and a lot of study, it came to be that must be that the dog is hailing in the Shema. I don't want to say, I don't delve into these things, but not so simple. People have already become more interested in Yiddishkeit because of the dog. When they see that one of the Brias have the power, whatever it is, whether you want to say it's a Gilgal or whatever, that has the power to recognize that there is Kiddush in the world, it opens up that everybody, that you and I, Magodo Masef Hashem, all the things that Hashem gave to us, all the things that we are able to see, it's Noira v'Ayom. Hashem gives to us each and every day a number of symbols, a number of indications, a number of alarm that individual can say. It's Hashem talking to us clearly. It's everywhere. You can see it. A person should be able to take all of the simanim, all that Hashem sends us, every hearer, tshuva that we get, every time we're spoiled, every time you hear a good word, every time you see something that's going on, a person should be able to take it and to steig from there.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org